So now I'm going to run through the different departments with you. Just to let you know, up here we've got the date. So basically you can allocate, so depending on what you want to see, you've always got to filter the date. Number one rule, if you're not looking at it and you're meant to be looking at it, it's because you haven't filtered the date. So you could choose to filter the date by these calendars, or you could do yesterday, today, tomorrow, last week, this week, next week. You could do a year ago or 2 years ago even. What we've got here is, so I'm signed in as an MD, the Managing Director, so I get to see all the departments. So there's admin, finance, HR, ops, sales, suppliers, and then I can log out. When we've got each department, obviously admin won't be able to see finance, HR or ops or sales and so forth, and finance obviously can't see admin and etc. Throughout the videos I'll show you how you can allocate pages and departments and whatnot. So first off, I'm going to take you through the admin department. So we've got all these tabs to go through, and these are all the different benefits given to an admin employee. So first off, I'll take you to incoming call. Incoming call is a place where the receptionist will log in all the calls. That way there's a record of it and you know who's calling. You can go back to see how many calls come in throughout the day, how many calls are met, how many calls are for which department, who gets the most calls, where the problems are, who's not getting any calls at all. And it's a good way to have a look at your company and see where the problems lie within the company, or how many sales are coming through, how many aren't, how many complaints. So everything gets recorded, and we encourage the admin person to use this religiously because it does tell you a lot about your company. So at the end of the month, come your monthly meetings, you could sit back and you could have a look at what sort of calls are coming through. So what this does is you could either put in a new applicant or a potential customer, or just someone calling for sales ops or the MD or anything like that. So I'm going to show you how this works. So you simply put in the person's name, their surname, their company name, put in anything. Who did they ask for? So I'm going to say they asked for sales. Marks what it's in relation to. So you've also got a drop down here, but I'm just going to leave it as marketing, sales, admin, business developer. And everything is really easy because it prompts you through to the next steps of what you need to do to fulfill this page. Put in any notes and simply hit, we've got to put in what time suits best. I'm not going through the prompts. Who we should put it in for, so I'm going to put it in for Sky, and then we're going to put in a birth return number. Make sure you read this properly, not like I did, but once you've done it once, twice, 3 times, you sort of get familiar with it and know which sections you're going to fill in. So I'm going to hit insert. That's going to load. And depending on the internet speed is how fast the page loads. Sky gets an SMS to say someone has called for her with the phone number as well, and she could quite easily call that person straight back, so you never miss a sale. It's fantastic. Also here we've got a table that's logged in the ID, date, the time it was put in, the direction the call came from, and so forth. Another function here that I'd like to take you through is new applicant. So if a new applicant calls in, someone that's interested and keen to work for your company, again, your admin person will put in their name, surname, contact number, email. Again, you just got to follow the prompts. It's really easy. It's so friendly user. What kind of work that they're looking for. So these are the questions the admin person will ask the potential applicant. Security. How do you hear about us is another thing. I'll skip that. Salary, so forth. So she goes through all these steps, fills it all out, and that way HR will have a record of this person, and it will give them some information to work off. So it's quite good. The energy level, the eagerness, the thoroughness. Because she took the call, she could rate that, and she simply hits insert. Their HR will get an email to say that a potential applicant has come through. And we also get emails and so forth. The next thing we've got here is potential customer as well. So if you've got someone looking for a quote, admin will simply fill in this form. So again, I'll fill it out, and everything's prompted as well. It doesn't matter if you don't put in company, but email is really important. So you get the emails, and that way sales have got details, and we can also send automated quotes if you wish. We're going to put in the contact phone number, job title given. Okay, so with the automatic quote, we're going to ask what it's for, so it depends on what they ask for. I'm just going to put in private party. It likes in which state, suburb. You put in the address, the date of the party. Also, it's a good way to find out where they got their details from. Now, it's really important that she confirms the email address again and the phone number, so we don't miss out on the sale and get wrong information. You can put in any notes and then hit insert again. So an email has been sent to info@security.store, and that's the potential client, and they get that automated quote. Again, there's a record of the call and the potential sale, and I'll show you later where that sits, but you could also see that in the sales forecast, so the salesperson that works for your company would receive that too. Okay, so that's it for incoming call. Thank you.